Victoria Hagan is an award-winning designer whose work reflects the new American classic, a modern sense of luxury that is fresh, restrained and iconic.
Often get the call to say, would you like to create an interior using old masters? I mean, that's a dream project. What I loved about working with Sotheby's is the ability to work with such an amazing collection. I have always loved old masters from the time I was very young.
Victoria Hagan is the award-winning designer whose iconic sensibility is so uniquely American that Architectural Digest has dubbed her the environmental equivalent of Katharine Hepburn. Since founding her eponymous firm over 25 years ago, Victoria has been celebrated for an intelligent integration of architecture and interior design.
And there's something so wonderful to be surrounded by pieces that speak to you. The discovery of where it works well is so exciting.
Soon after Victoria began her career in 1985, the New York Times described her work as the most cerebral, the one bound to be influential, and she continues to be a major force in the design community. I have always believed that design is about the unexpected. The design is about using your imagination to create special environments to live in and enjoy.
Designer, I think I'm a good listener. I like to interpret what I'm hearing, but then try and reinvent it in a way. I think sometimes the downfall is to think that there's something expected, that there's a right answer. Design is more about dreaming and imagining the possibilities and tapping into the magic.
The beautiful connection of different shapes of blue in this fantastic, elegant living room. Dining room with a refined, blue color palette. A modern sense of luxury that is fresh, restrained and iconic. Victoria's projects have ranged from sprawling country homes to elegant city residences.
That can be created through space and art, and I enjoy that challenge. I really try and encourage clients not to buy for a wall. It's more about a collection.
In the dining room, a Hudson furniture lighting fixture hangs over the Victoria Hagan Collections table and Poltrona Frau chairs, while a Liège sconce surmounts a Cocobolo sideboard. The sculpture of colorful orbs is by Annie Morris. While the designer deployed exuberant color in the sleeping quarters, one guest room is dominated by a striking persimmon shade.
I love the juxtaposition of old masters and a contemporary home. This extra layer of depth, texture, color, mood. It doesn't mean the walls have to be dark, the lighting has to be dim. On the contrary, you just work with the pieces as if they were part of the family.
Hagan opens Victoria Hagan Interiors. I quickly learned that completing a project takes a village. You need to know who you can rely on. I saw a void in the market for classic furniture that mixes well with other styles.
It's so natural to live with beautiful paintings of another time. The Van Dyck definitely spoke to me. That was my first love. There was a power to his presence, the depth and the strength and the soul. When art can touch your soul, that's exciting.
She is continually featured in such publications as Architectural Digest, Elle Decor, W, Town and Country, Harper's Bazaar, Traditional Home, In Style and Interior Design. Vogue exclaimed that she defies the old-school implications of the term lady decorator.
I believe art should not be put up in a way that suggests don't touch. I think it should be part of one's home and personal space.
There's a word in German to describe a building in which an architect designs every last detail, Gesamtkunstwerk, a total work of art. What the interior designer Victoria Hagan accomplished here for her clients could only be called a Gesamtkunstzauber, a total work of magic.
That interior of the L'Ancre was so inviting. It just felt at home on top of the mantel. And some pieces just have that power. And how surprising it is that the moments in these paintings are also relatable.
The horizontal striped curtain fabric that frames the Palladian windows in the living room. An English Regency convex mirror is mounted above the fireplace. Her own Georgian-style house features prominently here, a choice that makes perfect sense.
The two Canalettos, when you look at them, they speak to the magic of another time, but still so relevant, their strength and the mystery of them.
The most profound changes have taken place in the living room, where Hagan's signature embrace of clean lines, strong silhouettes, and American classical furniture has become even more pronounced against a backdrop of softer fabrics, many of them printed or woven. And Hagan chose dining room furniture with strong lines and a subdued palette that allowed the bold works to shine. A Hans Hofmann piece hangs over a Frank Chartrain sideboard from Maison Girard, while an Ellsworth Kelly adorns the back wall, behind a custom table and chairs. The rug is from Joseph Carini Carpets.
My clients who are younger and just starting out, they love the old masters, and it doesn't stop them from collecting more contemporary pieces. I'm very open to the mix, and I think it keeps the collection exciting and fresh and personal. What we created together at Sotheby's seems very natural. I've always been inspired from the past. I think as a designer, it allows one to dream about moving forward. And to move forward with a collection from the past, there's something really nice about that.